Round one action continues. In the lineup, we have Mikey Wright taking on Adriano de Souza and Matt Wilkinson. First place skips round two, and second and third might even be surfing later on today if they end up getting it underway. But we did have some action during the break. Matt Wilkinson getting a start. Just a quick little vision under the hood. And we'll get this rotation going quickly. Joe Chappelle in the booth now with 88 World Champ Barton Lynch. Brand new three-pack out there. Mikey Wright, the headliner. And, well, he wasn't even an official rookie this year. And he's been the most dangerous wild card as he sits inside the top 10. Still in motion. Mikey drills it off the lip. Bottom drops out, and he's going to hop on out of there. Quick start for Mikey.
Yeah, there's something raw. Here we go.
In trunks, that's what it's all about. This is Wilco from out the back.
Oh, beautiful snap, tight in the pocket, critical. Another wrapping turn, and there's that last floater hit. 3 turns.
Get some barrels and, have fun. But, I'm happy that I made a hit, that's for sure, yeah.
Is there any added pressure competing out here, knowing that everyone in the channel is here to support, and I mean your home nation?
As you said, the thrill of gliding and flying above the water surface like a bird is second to none.
More waves on the way in this one. Former world champ de Souza pulls in. He'll get sucked right into the pit. Nice positioning to come out. Adriano, high line wrap. Puts him a little bit deep, so he's out of there. Adriano dying for a huge result here at Teahupo'o, Tahiti. He's been putting in all the hard work. Basically, we haven't looked back to like 10 years ago since he's had this slow of a start result-wise. But that barrel had to feel good.
That was a beautiful barrel. A good-sized wave, a set wave. And he was deep. He was nice and slow at the takeoff. You see him stalling there, and then this one opens right up. It's nice and deep, good control, cut back off that shoulder, but then that inside just dumps on him, and he just gets through the back of it. Raw, kind of, where there's that polish of Parko that we talked about earlier, there's that raw edginess that this young man brings, stalling on the takeoff, Joe.
Stalling, just delaying the entry in the wave so he could get this part of the barrel. There's that grab rail off the bottom. No room for maneuvers there. So just counting the two. We've been talking about that element of just delaying the takeoff, trying to stall so the waves get nice and critical.
Board looked a little skittery and didn't quite look that comfortable. We'll see it here. You see, using his legs to slow himself down even on the takeoff. Couple of beautiful little pumps there. Gets nice and deep. Watch this. Oh, 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 oh. And it's just that inside. It's peculiar and does weird things to your board sometimes, as we saw with Julian Wilson a little bit earlier.
Also looking at 24 on the clock in this one. Conditions looking for you now, Bill.
I think that they're still there. That tide's come in. It's brought more water over the reef. Here we go. Mikey Wright, what's he got?
Now stalling. Looking for a ramp. Big wind up to the sky. Mikey ends up out the back. Mikey Wright still leading with just a couple of threes. The best score is still with Matt Wilkinson. And it looks like Mikey wants to keep this thing going. Smaller wave, he'll go down in that barrel attempt.
Yeah, squashed him there.
Favorite pitcher in Major League Baseball. Who wears that number? It's Clayton Kershaw for the Los Angeles Dodgers. So that made sense for Kolohe as we get back in action with Maddy Wilkinson. Where's that number 8? Well, coming out of the pit. Well done. Right into a wrapping cutback. Drills it off the lip and puts it together. Great read for Wilco.
Nice, controlled, professional. Had that priority, just sat, waited, made it count. Yeah, that was a very well surfed wave. And again, we talked about that opportunity for the natural footers to stall. Here we go, driving, second pump, pulls in. Beautiful tube, clean, but nothing that kind of took your breath away. It was not sort of this type of barrel that was critical. It was just beautiful, clean, and threaded it really lovely. Be interesting to see where that score comes in. It was a bigger wave though, proper set wave. So
what about the combination of turns?
I like that. I think that he without just the tube to cut off. I don't see it really going beyond 4. You're trying to find some middle ground there that's comfortable and where you can live happily.
All about the balance, Wilco. Clean start with that big wrap. Glassy open face, digs in again, punches the fins free. And now will just flow through the whitewater. I love his connection on these lefts, and even in performance conditions, we always hype up that backhand because, well, he gets to feature it at Bells and Snapper and Jeffreys Bay and beyond.
This turn was big and powerful and just seared through on the rail. Here we go. Well, watch this one. drops, pumps it, look, comes from in front, right up high on the top of the wave, drove all the way down. Beautiful second one. Little loss of control for a minute there, but it didn't really matter because it gave him time still to get up on top of that white water. And that's going to be a very interesting score.
Is that yours?
No, I left mine at the pool.
Little opportunity in the pit. Still driving and making it out is the Souza. Fading that cut back, belting it off the lip. Straight up again, he goes down into that scary section where you run out of water. Picking up the 5.73, needed a 6.45 for the win. What'd you think?
Let's have a look at the replay. Drops it, stalls it, gets nice and deep, has a bit of travel time through that moment there. Was really nice. Big wrapping cutback, and then into a beautiful top turn. I like it, Joey. I think the score's there.
Well done, and you got to see how technical he was in the pit. How did he extend the time in there?
Well, he's just got that whole body on the wave face, and he's just, these turns added points. It's not, the points don't always offer too much here.
Come up to you and they introduce themselves.
And shake their hands, shake your hand, and they've just got great energy. I had a fantastic surf with them, but talk about good waves. Mikey, is he too deep?
Pulls in
Whoa.
And out, right. Get in the barrel, big rapid cutback. I love the glide through the whitewater on the rebound. He had so much energy on that wrap, but his favorite part was definitely the barrel coming out of that one.
We'll get you on the road. Wilco needing the 5.97. Here's the replay. Just pumps, grabs the rail really nice and deep. And then this cutback, as you see, just drives it and just floats over that whitewater with such control and aplomb. Just cuts out. Beautiful wave.
Checking it out from the channel, you can see how deep he was there. And there's that big wrapping cutback. We love the barrel to turn combinations. How do you compare that barrel to De Souza's previous?
There's again, Joey, on another one.
Okay, 45 seconds. Mikey will look to pull in. Doesn't get too deep. So he has to really belt this inside corner. One clean backhand turn late on the inside section, so he's forced to kick out. He knew he needed massive numbers to come back in this matchup.
A couple of scores to go, and we're going to know where this is, but he's right there. Shame the clock's beat him, but what will this next wave? A 7.67 for that ride? Oh.
And De Souza getting this one right before the horn. He's just using it to get out of there. That's how scary these wild cards are. Mikey feeling like almost a full-time rookie with the amount of call-ups he's had this season. And getting that big score at the tail end, 7.67, ends up being the best score of the heat. Last wave, 3.17, not enough. He'll stay in third. Wilco stays in second, and Adriano De Souza gets the heat win to move on to round 3.